Philip Wolf Uncaged. A woo. It's werewolf time. It's time for a little bit of werewolf action. I was thinking about it in the lead up to choosing which skull I was going to do. And I realized, one, I have to do some swapping in the beginning here because we are using some common boys again for a change. Normally I start with, I think it's been mostly like higher powered skulls lately, ones that started at least, you know, rare, unique, or even legendary. But we're just little common wolf at the moment. I was thinking about it and I realized that I think werewolf often gets used in a lot of like unconventional runs whenever I make videos with him. Like, I think on more than one occasion, I think I've used him when going back and doing normal runs. Maybe it was only one video, but it feels like more than one video, right? Where it's like, you know, let's go back and do a normal run, not in hard mode. Let's do, you know, a nice, simple, normal boy run. And it's Wolf. It's always Wolf. I can't really remember the last time I used Wolf in, like, a proper hard mode run, you know? So let's get in and do some Wolf now. This guy has plate armor. I hate plate armor. It pisses me off. It's annoying. Hit me all you want. I have armor. Actually, no. I've lost my armor. Don't hit me anymore. Thank you. How are you? Hopefully doing pretty good. Hopefully enjoying yourselves. Don't do that, sir. I will not thank you for that. Whoop. I jumped in the air and I tried to like slash and stay low ground, but not land on the spikes. I landed on the spikes. Bones! Early bones from the harpy. Thank you very much. Those 25 bones are delicious. I missed! But I never miss. Except when I miss, I never miss. Die. Man, what a shot. That tree upstairs. Damn, that tree upstairs is... Oh my god. I didn't realize you were a tornado guy. We need to get rid of you. Sir, Act 1 is Act 1ing at the moment, dude. Damn. Okay, that wasn't planned, but it looked kind of cool. Man, why is Act 1 always like this? It's always a nightmare. I have no power. I have nothing going for me. You know what I've got going for me? Getting bullied. I didn't do any, like, setting up for abilities or anything, but the first werewolf that I picked up had Hunt, and I'm like, you know what? That's a good start. Hopefully, I get my beast sleep to go with it. Scepter of Whispers. No, I don't want Scepter of Whispers. I might take that Execution Axe, though. Little arms, little execute, little physical damage. A good start indeed. Thank you, thank you. Man, it's gonna take a second to get through the early parts of this run. I can feel it. We need to get some power. Later on, it'll speed up a little bit, depending on what we get. Now, I won't lie. I forgot. I kind of buried the lead a little bit. My goal with the video, when I was looking at my skulls to use, I wanted to pick someone who could take advantage of crit, because after the last run, I was very upsetty spaghetti. I guess we'll take that. Thank you. That I wasn't doing a crit build, and Werewolf, if you're not aware, naturally has a lot of crit synergy baked into him. So we're gonna look and see. I gotta get the first legendary over here though and see what we get. See? See what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? However, this makes things complicated. I have a -10 crit rate. Oh, but it will go up. It'll go up. It'll go up. This is good. This is good. This, and I want to say the Cowardly Bow would be fantastic to get 2 strike. I don't know if I want to go for 4 strike. I'd rather just get some raw damage maybe, but we will... I guess I'm debating buying this skull box right here. Right now I can get to unique. I've got 43 bones, gets me to unique after getting through the adventure fight. No, that's fine. We'll roll it down. I want to get... The funny thing is, this doesn't even get me all the way back out. I'm still stuck in the hole. It doesn't even help. I need misfortune. I need something with more juice. I could take the offensive wheel nice and early, actually. This wouldn't be too bad for the current loadout, just to get me some damage and some power. If I roll it down again, we're going to be too low on money. I might... For 481, let me buy it and see what I get. The Bone of Madness? You know, Bone of Madness isn't even a problem. That's fine for now. We'll sell it later, but it's honestly just not a bad little pick. I should have swapped the little skull first. Wuss, 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 wuss. My wheel's gonna come back and run you over, lady. It's not in the best spot, to be honest, but, you know, it's good enough. Screw it, lady. Ow! Just die. The wheel is modded. For, like, all two of you who don't know and are wondering why there's a face on the wheel, that's Nagatoro's bully face. Ages ago, way back in the old long ago, I was doing some editing and I was looking for a face to stick on the wheel to give it some attitude. I wanted the wheel to, because the joke was that the wheel bullies the run. Most enemies walk out and they just die. It wipes out whole rooms full of enemies. So Nagatoro seemed like a good fit for it, and I was manually editing and you know, attaching the face to the wheel and having it frame by frame. Well, not always frame by frame, but I would track it and have it like glued to the wheel for like the entire run. In some of those videos, the face is on the wheel the entire time, and it was very time consuming and tedious. And Mr. Barkanudo, bless him, responsible for mods even being something that you can find on the Thunder Store, and for a lot of the mods that are available for Skul, reached out and said, you know, I could just put it on there for you. Did I get B-Sleep? Sick. My favorite, most optimal loadout for Wolf. Hell yeah. He offered, and I'm like, you could do that for me? And he's like, yeah, that's not even that hard to do. It's honestly pretty easy for someone as badass as me. And I'm like, if you can do that, I will be very grateful forever and ever. And he did it, and it's amazing, and I am. Perish. Oh, just in time, the guy downstairs died. See, I know I've done that bad. There's a way I should be manipulating that guy into jumping himself into the spike trap. But I'm always messing it up. I need... Damn, Werewolf! He's moving too much for his own good. Look at this piece of shit thing in the way. Die. Alright, now we need to get that crit, because we are not critting at all. Technically crit, but also wrong itemization. No. Damn. Am I gonna be swimming in magic again? I don't want to be swimming in magic again, dude. I really don't want that. Bones. Expensive bones. I'd rather roll down and look for... I mean, technically, this has crit. Do I just start taking whatever I can find just to get out of negative crit? I might have to. We'll take that at the very least. It's not a bad item, it's just kind of whatever. It's a forgettable item, but not a bad item. Man, I might take glowstone though to get that treasure 2 going nice and early. Maybe get some mana cycle at some point. I could swap Little Skull out for Spartan over there, but Little Skull is more useful to me as someone who can do a lot of spam and get ability usage underway to help with the wheel. Not so much now that I'm unique werewolf. I don't need it for unique werewolf because he's got, you know, B-Sleep is a lot of usage as it is, but it's pretty good to have someone else. Damn, he's doing damage already. Yes! The Hunter's Wooden Longbow. Did I say Coward Bow before, by the way? I feel like I did. I'm going back in my mind, and I'm like, that's probably said Cowardly Bow. Wrong bow. We want Hunter's Bow. I might just get rid of the Bone of Madness. I know the Bone of Madness is good, but I bought these. I spent money on these, and I don't want to feel like I'm having a negative in value gained. But crit damage go up, some misfortune, some strike. It is the perfect itemization for us. We want both of these inscriptions, preferably both as high as possible. Misfortune only really needs to get to 2. 4 misfortune is overkill, especially if you get thieves or just, you know, high, like 30 to 40% crit rate minimum. You don't really need the troll effect on this. But strike, if you can get strike to 4, it's good, but Once again, I don't really aim for that very much, because finding that many good strike items is sometimes a pain in the ass. But we have the mask and the bow, which I would argue are two of the best strike items. We're kind of in business. And now we're going to get even more bones. Impressive. Freezing field. I've got to do a Frostboy run. I've heard the cries. I've heard people scream out in pain, "Where is Frostboy?" I know. I know. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Wait long enough. Actually, with Werewolf's stacks at max, we're up to 30% crit, yes. He has a passive effect where he generates and builds crit chance whenever he moves. It's that bar underneath his health bar. If I'm moving enough, we can get that leveled up. And considering that's 30% from raw, because we've finally gotten our crit back to 0 at a default. So it's not the end of the world for us. It's pretty good, actually. What I might do, you might consider me crazy for doing this, but Little Skul is actually pretty quick at building up those charges, so I can swap out, rebuild my wheel charges, swap to Werewolf, do a hunt, do 3 B-sleeps, and Yig's first phase should die. I know I should save most of that for phase 2, but I don't care is the main problem. Damn, he did not die. I'm really overestimating how much damage we were going to do with that. To be fair, we are also inflicting some bleed, which is nice. My hunt missed. Sorry, my swap missed. There we go. You know, some bleed wouldn't be too bad in here as well, considering what we're doing with bleed damage. It's pretty good. We're wounding and bleeding fairly often with this build. Maybe some Miracle Grail. Maybe some blood drinking. You know, we wouldn't mind a little bit of that. I was talking about this yesterday with the Dominator run. About how I was really upset that I didn't get this earlier. I mean, this is like... This is all I need. If I lock in a strike in the machine, we're kind of sitting pretty. In fact, I'm in a bad spot. I have to start getting rid of some of these items. I might be due to getting rid of Carlane Insignia. This is happening very quickly, dude. We're at the end of Act 1, and I'm looking at my items, and besides replacing Glowstone, replacing this with something better, like a Courage item, maybe, I'm probably going to get rid of the wheel at some point, even though it's nice to have Mana Cycle. I'm probably not going to keep it. We're doing pretty good on items right from the start. It's kind of nuts. What do we want the most at the moment? We've got 4 inscriptions. I could get 100% more damage with Collection Desire. We could go the cooldown route, especially with B-Sleep. B-Sleep is going to feed into itself and allow Silent Cries to trigger more hunts more quickly. The Tried and True Duo, probably the best way to go here. I could get all of Silent Cries done, or take, you know, both. I think Weakness Exposure is pretty good for Werewolf as well. He hits fairly quickly and fairly often, but then again, Predicted Pain is also pretty good. You can do Hunt and quickly mash out and alternate all 3 of your B-Sleeps within, you know, the 2-second window for a big damage amp. It's kind of similar to what I was doing with Dominator, to be honest. Let's go with this for a start. We'll see where the inscriptions land before I worry about whether or not I'm going to go into Collection Desire, but it should work out. That 3rd B-Sleep was a defensive B-Sleep. I did not want to land in that lady's attack. Just perish. Sorry, ma'am. It's not, dude. The difference in power has already grown so quickly. We were looking a bit frail in the beginning. We were looking a little bit on the weak side. But now, it's turned around immediately. Werewolf is back. I was hoping you would die, sir. I was hoping for you to perish. But he didn't. Here, have a wheel. Have a wheel. What do we have over here? Decide. No. It's all bad. I need thieves. Honestly, at this point, all I need, thieves. Ooh, I might take you and sell off my little skull. Well, trade off, I should say. Trade little skull. We might go 4 strike now, just because we can get some pretty nice crit chance. Am I at 15% base crit? But wait, if I swap and I let that meter go to 0, what are we at? Yeah, 15% base crit. That's right, because this got me back to 0. I was wondering, I thought we would be at like 10 or 5%, but we're only minus 10. We got back up to 0 from this. Right, now that makes sense. So then after we get all of our movement back in, and Werewolf moves around enough to generate his crits. 65 already? Damn. These Black Steel Dagger is a bit overkill at that point, but 100% crit chance, which basically just means that the strike 30% is just our crit chance. If we're critting constantly, then we're just relying on a 30%, which is pretty nuts. Where the hell is strike? I could also lock in Misfortune if I don't find thieves, or if I don't find more like innate crit. Because I'm thinking, like, if I get gunpowder and or invisible knife, that's going to help a lot as well. But an extra 15 would get us to 80%. I mean, 80% is still ridiculous. I'm going to keep that option available. Alternatively, I might lock in something like Courage 2, or maybe even Arms 2, but I shouldn't hopefully need that. Hopefully not. Let's start. Manatech Gravity Generator is not a bad take for Werewolf with how much he can spam. Manatech 1, Courage. Yeah, let's sell off the glowstone that we don't need anymore. Take that. Roll it. No. Roll it down. They're throwing some Masterpiece my way. If I start getting all the Masterpiece items again like I did yesterday, I'm gonna be upset. If I take this, and then I break you, we're gonna get a lot of... Could I get to Legendary, maybe? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna aim for as much as we can get. We go in here. We're just gonna burn the room a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah. That gravity generator is doing work. Trade out. See, now this is pretty good too. Double speed, boys. If the speed bone wants to show up, we're in business. What is causing my hunt to reset? What is to... Oh, when they're killed by it, it resets. I forgot, dude, would you believe me that I don't even remember that being a thing that Hunt can do? I'm just used to Hunt not killing. Like, Hunt is the setup button. You use Hunt so that you can then do something else afterwards. It's been a minute since I've werewolfed. I mean, I'm remembering things about some skulls I haven't used in years, but Werewolf, who's been in the game since the very beginning, like... Damn, dude, I'm forgetting all sorts of stuff. One thing I'm not forgetting is that I can't do that. Attacks like that always hit where you land, not where you start from. And some of these characters are a little bit too small for the leap spam. I gotta be careful, I'm gonna run into dinner plates. Damn! It's doing some damage, dude! I didn't think we'd get that much damage out of our gravity generator, but it's hitting pretty hard. What's our damage at now? 342? It's still not high, but it's high enough. We're at 88 bones. If I somehow, some way manage to pull... I should have waited to do this. If I could... Thank you. If I could somehow... Oh, dead. Remember when Werewolf's jumping attack was broken? It did so much damage and hit so fast? I remember. The good days. Big gulp, thank you. The Holy Bible. Give me the Bible. Thieves. Give me thieves. Man. Sometimes dreams do come true. That is a blessing and a half. We are legendary before the sisters. That is sick. Damn, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is glorious. Wonderful day. Yes. I might even go in with more cooldown stuff at the start here. Normally I'm going in damage for Werewolf, but we've got decent damage. It's not amazing, but it's also not bad. If it was bad, I'd be a little worried. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I am moving much too fast for you. I'm moving too fast for me, to be honest. Werewolf has that ninja problem that people often talk about, where they don't like him because he moves a bit too quickly and is too hard to control. Although I think people like Werewolf's movement more than ninjas, but I'm more of a ninja guy than a Werewolf guy. I like ninja's aerial movement more than anything. Oh. No, don't you dare. There's a lot of problems I don't want to have to solve by using my abilities here, because I want to save them, but we're just going to have to go with it. Oh, that poke in the butt was cheeky. Get it? Cheeky? Like cheeks? Poke in the butt? Come on. You were already thinking it. Don't even front on me. You were already thinking it. No. Thank you. Oh, remember when Jaggers was like a good item that you would take all the time? I don't, because I never did. It's not a bad item, it's a little bit whatever. Oh, wrong bone, wrong everything, feet picks. Bleeding is cool though, but no, I won't take... Ooh. Do you think I could get lucky again? An Execute Prince box is pretty cool. The relic is a bit forgettable. I don't want the relic, but everything else, yeah, it's pretty good. Might be time to ditch the wheel. The wheel we don't really need long term because I don't plan to swap out to Thief that often. We will lose damage, but... well, not really. We're kind of going almost even. And we weren't really able to benefit much besides Antique. Question is, am I gonna go... This is where I'm torn, because I don't know whether to go Revenge to keep Werewolf safe, because he's a very, you know, bombastic character, versus locking in something like Misfortune to get my crit up. But I feel like my crit's gonna go pretty high regardless. It's not gonna be a problem, per se. It's just gonna be a bit of a ball ache, to be honest. Or we get rid of the quartz entirely and we try and squeeze in more crit, but that all just comes down to luck. So you know what I think we'll do is we'll get the Revenge going now, just to make the next parts of the run a little bit more safe for us. And by safe, I mean, you know, allow me to turn brain off a little bit and play stupid, because we like to play stupid around here. And just kind of go balls to the walls is what Werewolf does. Realistically, Werewolf should have some inbuilt healing anyway when you really want to think about it. It's kind of Werewolf's, like, thing besides vampires. Like, werewolves are very tanky, you know? At least in my interpretation of werewolves, they are. They have, you know... They low-key have some good regeneration feats of their own, you know. They're not pushovers. I dodged to the left before swinging to the right with my hunt, and I fucked it all up. Almost dashed into his bullets. Oh, it hit the wrong one. Those sounds that you're hearing, the thump, 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 I'm pretty sure... Yo, nice crit rate. I'm pretty sure that's the improved strike effect, right? That heavy clank, clank. At least I think it is. Should be. You hear the donk, 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 donk. You know, a little bit of Reggie in here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. We're free. Werewolf is going ape. Be nice if I could make this a very fast run. I'm worried though. I'm looking at the items I've got. If I want things like gunpowder, invisible knife, some crit synergy besides just having lots of raw crit. But then again, High crit strike is also just dumb good. What I need is something like Orc to capitalize on it a little bit. Yeah, that has to be the improved strike crits. I just don't remember the sound that well because I don't normally do strike runs that often. It's a niche build for me. Sorry, ma'am. Keep dashing around. If I stand still, I lose my crit boost. I'm just gonna keep moving. That hit me at the same time I dashed. Shenanigans! You like that? You like my little hop tech right there? You love it, don't you? I know you do. I had to do that to stay in the air. We waste. But it's not a waste if we live. Die, lady! Nice fight. Legendary Werewolf for the Sisters fight is pretty insane. We don't normally get legendaries this early, but we had some very good bone luck nice and early on. Very good, in fact. Oh, not my blade shards. I did say I wanted some bleed, but it's too late. I can't squeeze Misfortune, Strike, and Bleed with potentially item damage from gunpowder and such. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. What are you doing? Okay, maybe we do squeeze some bleed in. Alright, as spoke too soon. Alright, Beast Sleep wounds the enemy. Inflict wound on enemy struck. We guarantee get some bleed with this. And with excessive bleed 2, we get a bleed amp of 60%, which is huge. We get the normal attack extra bleed from the tier 1 excessive bleed. It's such a good item. It's a strong item. We're not going to get to have blade shards, but I mean, just this on its own to get to 2, it's clone stamp, man. It also means I'm probably going to lock in Collection Desire because I'm going to get, you know, this is with Collection Desire in like taken into account, this is a 65% damage boost plus 30 health. It's huge. It's huge and we need it, and it's huge and we need it, and I don't know what I'm doing. Do I ditch the Sun and Moon sword? Probably, to be honest. I'm holding out for a you know, a miracle. But even if I got Fulgent Dawn, while Fulgent Dawn is good, do I really need it? I don't really need the Manatech Gravity Generator either, but it is putting in some really good effort, and it's keeping our Courage 2 locked in. Although, I'm of the opinion that I might end up losing Courage 2 at the rate that we're going. I don't have a lot of raw damage. I need more raw in my build. I've only got... I mean, looking at it realistically, we've got this, this, and this. And I'm talking about ditching 2 of said items, my 2 swords. Not raw, not raw, not raw, not. We need... I might ditch the Gravity Generator for something else with some actual numbers on it, and then keep the sword and get my... But then again, I'd want to keep the Solar Sword then. No, we're not keeping the Solar Sword. I want that bleed. I want that bleed damage amp. Wolf is doing too much with his Beast Sleep to not take that bleed right now. If anything, what if I also took Relapse as my last one, so that every time he does a Beast Sleep, it's triggering a chance to get the wound to happen. Some Relapse would be kind of good. For now, give me this. And what else do we have over here? I'm not too fussed on any of those. I could do this. We could start working on Relapse and try and go for some stupid bleed stuff, or I just take Weakness Exposure for now and then we worry about Relapse last. Nah, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna lean into this new bleed synergy we've got a little bit. A bleeding werewolf. Because I need more raw damage, we're just gonna start pumping into the damage pillar a little bit. There's 100% damage there to gain, and I want it. See, he's wounding, dude. He's wounding and bleeding. It is working. Oh. And the slime. And need you to throw for me. Thank you. Perish. Alright, what do we do? I gotta throw something away to make room, but I don't know. It actually comes down to whatever we get. I can't preemptively ditch, because otherwise I'd be ditching either the sword or the gravity generator. Probably the sword. And I don't want to... I don't want to just lose courage too for no reason. But then again, I really don't want it to give me another sword. Or a quartz. But if it gave me 2 quartz, I could at least put them on, then unlock the revenge and put revenge into something else like misfortune. Or courage. I don't know, man. Screw it. I'm not going to get rid of anything. I'm just going to actually, if I got a second bleed clone stamp to get to 4 bleed, that'd be hilarious. I'm going to let luck do this. I should have kept that solar sword. Forced the double solar sword synergy. I'll take it. That's actually pretty good. Arms and execute are massive. We like these. And if anything, this might convince me to ditch the courage. Normally we need courage for something, but right now, I don't think we need it that badly. Yeah, let's just take this out of the way. We're gonna lose, what are we at? 515 versus 510. It's not even budged. It's fine. We just have that little raw damage, but 50% from this, plus arms and execute both hit level 2, so that's an extra 50% from collection desire. 100% damage on this one item. We're not using power boys, it's fine. Execute and arm, like execute especially with the damage amp, very good to get. Very, very good to get. We've got a lot of amps happening right now, from the bleed amps to the crit amp. It's kind of, dude, that's kind of gross. Look at that, dude. It's amazing. Did Frieza see me? I'm always paranoid when I go past here that Frieza sees me and he's gonna dash at me while I'm trying to get the other guys. It's still hitting really hard too. We haven't lost any real damage at all. We've gained, if anything. No. It's crit, but it's magic crit. We don't care. Sylphid Wings is funny. We'll sell it for the money. I got to do a dedicated Sylphid Wings run at some point. I think Pike is the best bet for that, being the dash boy that he is. Kabooma. I mean, should I take Kabooma? Is it worth taking Kabooma? How important do we want Werewolf Swap? Charges in while invulnerable, dealing damage, creates multiple lacerations that do magic damage, creates additional lacerations. I don't think that really matters. His swap is just kind of okay, right? Like, it's not putting an effect on, it's not doing anything else. Yeah, it's pretty mid, to be honest. It's not really doing much. We'll just ignore it. The extra lacerations are, like, cute and all, but not necessary. I'm still looking for that crit. I'm looking at my items. I just need to roll it out until I get the good stuff. Bones, I could take... You know what, let's get some bones. Oh, you would do this to me. Circulator is amazing here. Do I want to ditch... I think I ditched the gravity generator in favor of the circulator so I can spam my skills more, because we're no longer getting anything from this besides the effect and the one mana tech. Ditch that. At this point, I'm looking to get rid of the hidden dagger, maybe, for, like, thieves, gunpowder, whatever it is that I get. My base crit rate is going up high enough that I'm not worried about whether or not I even am critting. I'm definitely critting. We're getting enough crit rate. The problem... Aw, you would. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, we're doing damage now. We're doing damage now. Don't hit me. That was close. Stop that. I'm trying to make sure I don't screw that up and get hit by the bad thing. Here, come over here and get that guy. Need to break this armor or just get him in from behind. Oh, he died. I wasted that hunt for nothing, but look at all the cooldown, dude. It's so good. You. Give me crit synergy, please. That's like the third after image I've seen so far. It's a lot of after image. Damn, that's some damage. Hey, do I dare or do I just want the bones? I think I do. I don't need the bone scream again, but this is a sign that I got to do that berserker run. Oh, I was too high. Oh, we went into it. No, I thought we could linger long enough in the air. Werewolf is not flying enough. My flying werewolf dream crashing down around me. I feel like the bleed is working out fairly well too, which I was a little, admittedly, hesitant to worry about. I was thinking, you know, maybe it won't be that good, but I feel like it's doing all right, you know, kind of hanging in there a little bit, you know. This is an annoying group. Okay, he died fast. Good. She's gonna slam soon, she has to. Dude, what is our crit at? Only 45? That strike is proccing a lot. Just werewolf shenanigans, I guess. Thieves? No? You're legendary. Give me the legendary bow. Man, I mean, she gave me something. Lich showing up to bless the run. What a mad lad, what a hero. We need a quintessence, though. I haven't really been thinking about a quint, but we do need, you know... Preferably orc would be, like, the best situation to run into, but... We could do with, Troll's not bad. We could do troll. There's a few things we could do. Is that finished? Looks like it is, yeah. We already had, like, 2 when we had 120 bones to dump. Yeah, we had a lot. Wait, no, yeah, 120 bones with 2 win. That's exactly 150. Yeah. Sick. I should have hunted. There we go. Get that hunt reset now that I'm reminded that I can do that. Alright, that's rude. Oh my god, did we just hunt into 1 bee sleep to kill this dude? Hurry. Damn, dude. I am sabering and toothing out here. Shoutouts to Marvel Wolverine coming out. Using this as an excuse to talk about, you know, trailers for games and whatnot. Never played any of the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Not really my cup of tea. Don't really care. The Wolverine one looks okay, but my hot take is that I'm not the biggest fan of the realistic look for a lot of the comic book stuff. I like, you know, like old Capcom and old Marvel stuff where the characters look, you know, very stylized, very over-the-top kind of thing, very, you know... I want, like, 4'4" angry, hairy creature man. I don't want realistic. Like, I like Hugh Jackman and I like the movies and all that kind of stuff. I like the performance he gives. I think it's fine. But if we're doing like a video game, my ideal version of Wolverine is like, you know, this gross little stinky warthog dude with an anger issue. That's my Wolverine. I don't like all this hyper-realism stuff for my comic book characters. It takes me away from it, man. I want them larger than life and looking stupid. Is this the point of no return where I ditch the hidden dagger and I take invisible knife? I think it is, right? Because we managed to keep Hidden Blade 2. We won't lose Hidden Blade 2. We'll gain Misfortune 2, which is huge. Now, it is magic damage. I know that you guys are concerned about the magic damage aspect of this, but believe me, it doesn't matter. It will not matter. Invisible Knife with enough crit is good no matter what your build is. You can have... I mean, I've got 400 magic damage anyway. Quite a bit of our damage boost from Collection Desire and whatnot, it goes towards both. So our magic damage isn't exactly, like, nothing. It's just lower than our physical. Our crit now, at max stacks, is at 60%. What are we getting? 90 and 80 procs on Invisible Knife, considering we're doing like 200 crits as it is. That's going to add up. That's a lot of extra damage for free. And our raw damage would have gone up even higher as well because we've got that Misfortune up, which also increases the crit chance. It's just good. It's just good. Don't stress. It's good. We're making good choices here. Wolf is like the perfect guy for this too, but I can't really squeeze it. At this point, I'm only looking for something like Thieves, which, to be honest, I might replace... I shouldn't replace Assassin's Dagger with Thieves, but I might. Or I ditch the Quartz. Or Gunpowder. Ooh, Poison Werewolf is a fun one, but I don't have enough Poison synergy. We've gone Bleed instead of Poison. The joke that... I've done this before, where I had a Poison Werewolf run. I think that was like one of the last ones I did. Where I had a ton of crit, the syringe, and we just inflicted poison on everything we hit. You need Approaching Death to make this worthwhile, though. The legendary poison one that gives you a 30% damage amp on poisoned enemies. Poison on its own just doesn't do enough damage, and like... Normal enemies die too quickly for poison to matter, and really big boss enemies, they're mostly taking damage from skills and other effects. Maybe like 5% of their health bar even got reduced from poison in the first place. It's just... It's not worth it. How do you said it? Yay. It's just not necessary. I would take this, but we can't fit it. Do I have 2 arms? Do I have any arm? I have 2 arms. Yes, I do. Okay. I could go the speed route. Give me that. We'll move on. Shoutouts to Predator. Shoutouts to Lieweasel. I don't want them. Remember when you used to be able to skip this room? I think they changed it so you can't skip it anymore, but you can still go up and over if you want, but I'm pretty sure you can't, like the enemies all spawn in now at the start. They don't do that thing where they used to, you could kill those first enemies and then just jump over and leave the room because they wouldn't spawn until you went down the bottom. I don't know what the change was that did that. I'm normally going to wait for these guys to die on their own, but yeah, they're not going to. Not quickly enough, at least. Thank you. Very much. We're getting some insane bone luck. Wait a minute. I am one with the boner? The boner is one with me? Kinda nuts? Ooh. Ooh. Nah, Warriors, whatever. Nah, I don't want Balrog. I could go... No, let's go down. I want to rush. I don't want to. But we haven't done this in a minute. And we should, right? We should do this. I'm gonna end up hitting all these and not getting any of the damn chests at this, right? That was very risky. Ba-dum, ba-dum. That's not the last chest, is it? Oh, piss. Alright, son, come on. Ha! Whoa, why did he go backwards with me? I had to say goodnight to Jed, we're back. What was I doing? Ow! Wait, that guy saw me? Yeah, he's getting pushed with me. Why is he getting pushed? That's what happened to me before. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Stalked by werewolf. Looks like there's at least 2 more machines. Whatever, dude, we don't care. Yeah, the bleed... That's the bleed proc happening there. That's really strong. I might have to squeeze Miracle Fail in at some point if I can fit it. Give me that first, and then this. And that's the last one, right? Ow, my eyes! Yep. Gimme. I don't want it. I'll take the health. We got health, we got bones, we got money, we got a bunch out of that. Alright, we did it. You can leave me alone about doing the room. Break that. Damn, right before the boss is insane. Are those rooms normally right before the boss fight? Give me a second, I just want to... Yep. Build up as much of this as I can before I walk in. I need a quint from this. Can you give me a decent quint? I'll take just about anything as long as it's not, you know, something I don't want. That's good damage. That's good damage. That's good damage. It's not, you know, record-setting werewolf pace, but it's good damage. Alright. Oh my god. Do you see what I see? I see it. I see it. I'm just scared to go and look at it. I'm scared to go and look at it. Ooh. See, first and foremost, we've got the other bow that does good crit stuff over here. Which would be really good for us. I could take... Genuinely could replace the assassin dagger with this. This is 15% crit, but mostly speed. This is a damage boost and a 20% crit rate boost after I've used enough skills, and I keep my strike. Which is important. We need to keep strike. This is good. But so is Crown of Thorns. Critical hits do extra physical damage. Each subsequent critical hit performed within 5 seconds after the last amplifies the physical damage of 10%. Oh, it's pretty big, pretty good, pretty huge. So what would I replace? I could ditch the quartz and just give up on having healing entirely and take this instead. That's pretty good. I could also ditch the quartz, take the bow of truth, put that instead of the quartz, and then turn the 4th strike slot locker that I've got into, like, mana cycle or antique to compensate for some of that luck. Huh? No. It would have to be. That's the only antique I've got. Mana cycle, I guess. But that's a dumb decision, Beelz. I know. I know. Believe me, I know. This is objectively just the smarter choice, but it's Misfortune 2. If I can get Misfortune to 4, it's not necessary to do that. So if I replace this, it's probably going to be another Misfortune item, but I've only got 2, and I don't care. I'm keeping them. Maybe I don't take the Crown of Thorns. Maybe I take the bow. The bow gives me more physical damage boost. 60% no less, which I said I'm low on physical damage. 60% for, not for free, but 60% plus 20% crit to compensate for the dagger. What do I gain? I only gain 60% damage and 5% crit. And 5% crit is circumstantial. It's all circumstantial, but I do gain. 8 seconds is a long time, too. With all my cooldown stuff, I keep this. Like, the effect will just stay as long as I'm fighting. Versus more item damage. I ditched my item damage, otherwise I do Go-Getter. I have Invisible Knife, which is good. I could stack them together and do Go-Getter instead of... Oh, I don't have enough for Go-Getter? I don't think I have enough to max it out. Maybe I ditch Relapse. I take this and I do Go-Getter. That might be the move. But 3 Misfortune is such a waste. But then I turn it into 4 Misfortune because I won't have the Revenge anymore. And to be fair, this does require subsequent critical hits in 5 seconds, so 4 Misfortune feeds into it. Fine. It's a bit of a gift. We kind of have to do this. If I looked this in the mouth and I said no thank you, it'd be very rude of me to do, right? So right now, with what we've got itemization-wise, I probably should do Go-Getter. Max this out, and then spend the rest of our investment on Relapse to make the bleed damage stronger. Because the bleed damage is already good, don't get me wrong, the bleed damage is good, but... We've got some very, very potent... Do I spend the money and sell this now to max Go-Getter first? I might leave that there for a bit. No, we'll wait. I don't think we're going to get enough to satisfy... That is maxed, right? Yes. I don't think we're going to get enough out of all of this. Just saying. But... 2 more in here. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We're going all in on a bit of a glass cannon damage boost kind of build. If I get Orc now, it's going to be really sad because it's going to get me killed badly. I'm kind of looking for, I don't know, Troll would be kind of nice because then I could alternate between the Misfortune effect and Troll and have high uptime on crits. Look at it go, dude. Boing, boing. That hit me? You son of a bitch. Take that. Take that. Get out ranged, idiot. Get out ranged, idiot. Oh, he didn't die from that? The plate armor bullshit is still so annoying, dude. It's so frustrating when they just won't die. And you put in so much effort to make them die. Dunkar Knights, give me bones. Give me bones, and my awoo is yours. Yeah, sure, why not? Jesus. No, we're doing damage now. Yeah, we're doing damage. Bones! I had like, what, 2 left or something? That's a lot of bones. It's like 45 bones, if not a little bit more. Shut up. I'm sick of them giving me all this poison stuff as though I'm still going to do a poison, but shut up. Damn! Not intended. We just have to play a little bit smarter when going up against some of the more problematic enemies that we have to deal with, that's all. Damn! Do it again, you won't? Damn! Do it again, you won't? Damn! 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 Okay, we're ripping and tearing. Saber Wolf. Oh. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can spam abilities. I can spam abilities. We're doing it. We're raging against the machine. Give me Misfortune 2. Whatever, dude. Give me the Misfortune. I'll take it. Give me this. That's funny. We have a lot going for us now. This is very good. Oh my god. The awoo is taking over. Jesus. Jesus! Oh, no! No! You would normally replace, like, your cooldown-centric item. This is my cooldown item, but I don't care because this I've got Wisp, this, and Silent Cries. None of this is necessary. None of it, we leave. We get the money instead. Some of you are going to be all like, Beelz, why the hell would you do that, Beelz? Why would you... Ow, ow. Why would you do that, Beelz? Why would you... Well, for a start, I don't need the 30% chance that we get a trigger. I need the guarantee from the... Low-key, Circulator is better than Boner. And I'm sorry that some of you are hearing this now, but low-key, it really just is. Like, the Circulator effect used to be the effect of Silent Cries before they nerfed it. They actually took this effect from Silent Cries. It used to read just what Circulator does, and they made it a percent-based cooldown reduction instead of flat time. That way, every single run, certain characters, like Werewolf, like Little Skul, any character with like short cooldowns, King, anyone with short cooldowns could just take this dark ability, Silent Cries, and get this effect, and it was busted! So they had to nerf it, and they're like, right, Manatech Circulator, new item, new cool thing, it's gonna have that effect. Silent Cries is now percent-based. So 30% of, you know, a 5-second cooldown, it doesn't mean that it resets immediately. It's all percentages of percentages and gets really sticky and boring, you know? And it's like, well, not boring, but it's a nerf, you know? It's definitely not what it used to be. You want to fight? I'll fight you, son. I'll fight you. Idiot. Oh, didn't die. Come take a swing. Come take a swing. He died? Okay, he fell off the edge, I guess. Did he fall off more than once? It seems like he would have had enough health to survive one drop. Oh, it's you. And me without an option to instantly delete you. You're an annoying adversary, my friend. Wrong one. I think the problem is just that some of his attacks cause you to have to dodge so much that you don't really ever get too many opportunities to go on the offense. And this is the nerfed version, no less. He never used to be... Oh my god, I've got something in my eye. I literally... Oh my god, my eye. I rubbed my eye and I think I had some of my chicken strip sweet chili crumb left on it. Oh my god, it's burning! My eye is ablaze. I'm winging it, dude. I'm winging it like crazy. What? Where is it? That one? Oh my god. Oh my god, the burn. The sting. The sting of pain. Oh my god. It's such a sad movie. My eyes are tearing up so much. Oh my god. I don't think I even need Wisp. I'm getting my cooldowns back so quickly anyway. Fuck! End the fight! I need to wipe my eye. He says as though he doesn't have a pause button that he could just take advantage of. Thank you! My eyeball. Glass is in the way. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, my nose is running. Oh. What the hell got in my eye? Awful. Awful. No more of these stupid chicken strips with the sauce. I ate before. I've washed my hands and stuff. I ate like those chicken strips hours ago. Oh. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something else. Has to be something else. It couldn't possibly be. But damn, the burning. The burning is insane. He hit the hell out of me in that fight. I swear I was standing there just getting hit by attacks. Not even trying to avoid them in some instances there. I'm just trying to kill him. Almost 300 health though. We're looking healthy. Dude. That bleed is hitting pretty hard, right? It's not just... I'm not crazy, right? The bleed is actually, like, hitting. Oh. Oh. No, it's hitting. That's a 9... Dude, was it the bleed that's hitting for 900? I need both of these to level up. I need the relapse. The relapse is going to go hard. Damn, dude, what's my crit at? 72? We're in the last area. We gotta talk to her here. We've already had the slime, we've had the harpy lady, we've had the picture frame guy, we've had most of the ones we care about. I think the old man in the chair is the only, like, special one left that we kind of care about. Hello! It's Berserker. I kind of have to. I haven't done this one in ages. Damn, this one goes up a ways. I don't have little skull to make this quicker and easier, though. The void approaches. What? My bee sleep. There we go, we'll go that way. My bee sleep should make this noticeably easier. How much higher am I bloody going? This one goes up ages tall. Oh, is this the drop? Yeah, that's the one that's the funny little drop. Gotcha. And... Bingo, bango, bongo. Give me your bones. I want your bones. Hello again, Harpoon. Hello, the heart. Hello. Money. I want those bones, dude. I'm not done getting bones. I'm not done farming bones. Damn, there's some damage coming out here. Don't care. Don't care. I'm breaking my way in. Which is redundant, because you can't break the damn things anymore. I think you used to be able to. But now I gotta wait. I gotta wait like an idiot. Thank you. Oh, we didn't even get anything on us. No, it's fine. More bones. Oh, the good bow. Oh, hello, good bow. Do I replace you anyway? I probably should, right? Like, this is just free. I was umming and ahhing about this. I've got enough crit rate, and I've got Wisp now for more, like... Yeah, man, who cares? Gimme this. Gimme this great bow of truth. Who needs the assassin dagger when I got the great bow of truth? Yeah, I'll buy that. You give me a lot of bones on offer, I'll take a lot of bones. He had exactly 1,000 gold for a moment there. Ah. Tsundere lady. It's fine. Just say no. I've got my abilities, the good ones that I want, I don't care. Didn't go over the edge for once. No. Die. The only sad part about Wisp is it doesn't fully reset Beastly, but it is resetting my hunt when I want it to come back. And the hunt effect is really strong. It's like one of the... Hunt on its own is honestly one of the main reasons why Werewolf is such a strong Skul. I mean, he's good on his own, but Hunt just elevates him a ton. Ow. Ow. And for anyone who doesn't know why, after you charge at a dude, after you do the hunt, the affected enemy takes 150% amped damage for 3 seconds. To put that in perspective, we've got things like Strike 4, which gives you an even stronger crit. It's a 30% chance to make the crits even stronger. Something similar to that, or all of the other boost effects, like Courage 2 gives you a 20% amp. Most amps aren't that strong. Most amps just give you, you know, a little bit of a boost. You know, something nice, like boosting crit damage and stuff like 35% more crit damage. But you don't... 150%? Like, if I... he dies. Like, if he doesn't die to the hunt, he's gonna die to the next thing that hits him in the next 3 seconds. It's huge. Huge damage. You had a chance to give me something very worthwhile, and you have failed me. I'm gonna get Thieves in the final shop, and I'm not gonna have any money to buy it. Oh, no. I'll get Thieves and Gunpowder Sword showing up at the same time. I'll take Gunpowder Sword. I don't need Thieves, but it'll happen. Shoutouts to the Veiled Mask showing up at the very start of the run, tanking my crit rate, but I'm getting 70% more crit damage, so it's worth it. Just know I would have, what, 20% more crit rate if I wasn't using this item. Balls! We wait, we savor, we need that hunt to come back. Wisp isn't back yet, sadly, but it's fine. My guess is she'll take half her health and damage from all of this. Bit more than I expected. Let's play the game by her rules a little bit. Let's actually do the thing. There we go. We probably could have stayed in there and just blitzed her until she died, but I don't want to lose, you know, half my health getting her killed. I'd rather just delay a second. No, 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 no! No! Although Mane of the Beast King is pretty cool. No! I don't want any of that. Get me out of here. I don't care. You think I care? I don't give a damn at all, man. I have 10. 5 goes to this, 3 goes to this. I can't max it out. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. 20% extra chances, just whatever. 40% will have to do. It's worth it to reapply a wound to the enemy so we get faster application of bleed. It's worth it. Damn it. Shut up. Why'd I go so hard on the bones? I didn't need this many bones. I think the issue is I don't fret about it. I'm not caring about whether or not I need the bones or not. I'm getting them, dude. I didn't need to hit Wisp there, but I want to hear the funny sound. Hello, Samurai. Ooh, you're back. That's a 2-map room one. You bitch. I knew it! I knew you would show up sometime now. But then again, we've also got the bonus swiftness. But it's only normal attacks. Most of my damn... Well, I am doing normal attacks, but I don't need that. I don't entertain this. I don't. I'm looking for the fun of it, but I don't. In fact, I don't so much. I'm rolling it out and I'm taking the hearts. We don't have to struggle with that, alright? I almost panicked and just got hit by that shit, dude. Did you see that? I did my attack, they didn't die, and I was stuck there like, wait, they didn't die? What do I do? What do I do? I've never been in this situation before. They're supposed to die. Yeah, normal attacks are hitting pretty hard. Just not as hard as my beast leaps. Paired with my hunt damage bonus application effect. Which is mostly noticeable on bosses. The one thing about Hunt that they did that makes sure it can't be like the best skill in the game is it will only hit like one dude. It won't hit like a whole room full of enemies if you dash through them all. But then again, it resets if it does kill a guy, so it's like... It's still pretty... Ow! It's still pretty good. Daddy. We need to talk about this problem you've got when it comes to hurting me. I've been doing a lot of damage, dude. There's like 1600 beast sleep. He doesn't do like giant numbers, but he's doing a lot of little numbers. It's death of 1,000 cuts. It's just more like death of 1,000 claw swipes. A few bites here and there, a little bit of nibbling. Damn, son. Are you gonna suck? No, he's gonna do this. That's fine. He'll suck after this, though. No. He'll suck now, though. There we go. Damn, I haven't seen the giant wave in a minute. Damn, Daddy-O. Look at the skill spam, dude. Manatech Circulator. I don't even need the Wisp. The Wisp is not necessary. Always play safe, though. It's around, I want to say, 40% health remaining. If he gets to like 50, it's under 50. I think it's like 40, 45%. Around there, he queues up his suck to come out. At that point, if he's doing like a dive or another attack, get a cheeky hit in and then make distance. After he tries to do the suck, then you can go in and finish the job. Even if it risks him using an ultimate move instead of going for the suck, it's never worth getting hit with the suck. The suck just, it's bad. You don't want to get hit with that. Critical hits have a 10% chance to turn into even more deadly strikes. Or increase the duration of the inscription effect to 15 seconds. It's already 7 seconds, right? So, set like 8 more seconds is... Who cares? Give me the modified strike. We're gonna hit for some big numbers. Big numbers. Let me get my numbers up. I think Werewolf's dash is going to have a hard time on Little Dark Skull. He's too tiny. I can't, like, spam it back and forth. I have to dash, land, and then dash, land. I can't staircase combo him. Yeah, I gotta do that. Although, all things considered... Ow! I was gonna say... He's not too difficult to deal with at the moment. Although getting hit by one nasty is not the end of the world. Can't really help the fact that all those little bones are going to touch me. If you play too cautiously and you just avoid all the bones constantly, you're just not going to get enough damage done. You want to trade a few hits here and there. Now this is the annoying part. Because technically speaking, I have to be really careful. Specifically with the Power Skull one, because if I dash through him and land on the other side, I'm gonna get hit by that punch anyway. Ugh, a bit like that. Well, at least he's swapping now, so we might be able to... No, not really. I was gonna say, maybe I can do some... Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I guess the solution is just not be too greedy. He says as he's greedy. Do one of those. No. Damn you. He's gonna ult soon. Oh, just in time. He was about to swap out and do it. He was about to get there. I had to be greedy. I had to be really greedy and just go for the kill. You know what the issue there was that I only figured out near the end? I'm not doing enough basic attacks. I'm relying too much on the B-Sleep damage, which is huge, mind you. We're doing a lot of skill damage. But for a little dude like that, who's too low to the ground, where my B-Sleep spam can't work as much, and I'm not able to reset cooldowns as quickly and easily, I need to just, like, do a hunt and then slash him a little bit. Do, like, one B-Sleep, and then just sit there and slash him in the backside. You're a different story, though, sir. You, I can kind of fight properly a little bit. To a degree. So... just die. You're pissing me off! I want to get to the giant robot phase. That's the fun phase, where I will definitely take a lot of damage. Because I am gonna be reckless. Although the old man phase is a bit annoying because I still can't do the same thing. My B-Sleeps go too high. Damn, that hand died fast. Damn! That extra strike damage is kind of insane. Damn! Holy shit! That's what I mean, man. I said I was gonna be reckless as hell. I didn't expect him to destroy these hands. Man. That was kind of nuts. I didn't expect him to hit that hard. The whole run he's been strong, but it's just kind of felt, you know, alright, but... Yeah, the basic attack spam after landing Hunt does so much more than just spamming Beast Hunt. Or Beast Sleep, I should say. But Beast Sleep is funny, it's what's leading all the bleeds. It's whatever, who cares? Who cares anymore? I'm still doing it, I'm still doing it, I'm still doing it. You can't stop me, I'm still dashing. He's all over the screen, he's a blur. Yay! Critical werewolf with a little bit of bleed in there for the fun of it. You know what I've got to do is an actual bleed run. I've been putting off doing a sword run for a while. Because he's one of my guilty pleasures. I really like Sword, he's fun to play. But that's purely because of Swordblade Slash. And a while back, we're talking like a while ago, they nerfed it and they made Swordblade Slash kind of a little bit worse. Not in the way that, you know, it's like bad, but it's not what it used to be, man. It's not what it used to be. But who knows, maybe I'll do that. I've still got to do him, Frost, Berserker. There's a whole bunch of characters still left to go. Then I'm squeezing in here and there in between other videos, just, you know, going back through some of these guys that haven't been seen in a while. But with all that said and done, I've got to get out of here. If you guys have enjoyed watching Werewolf rip and tear his way through the game, shoutouts to the new Doom trailer. Doom guy has never been more naked in his life, and I will see you all again next time. Have a good one.